Good morning. My name is Carlos Bolivar. I'm a local realtor in the Union County area in New Jersey. And today I'm at Guarinanco Park. It's a park that is between Elizabeth and Roselle. I want to share something about dogs and how important it is to keep a dog. I always wanted to have a dog, and when I was living with my parents, I say, "Oh, I want to buy a Labrador," but my mom said, "No way. You're not going to have a dog in the house. It's a big mess. It's a lot of stuff. I don't want to deal with that." Fine. I couldn't have the dog at that time, but as soon as I moved out of my house and I have my own place, I went for a dog. I saw it recently on a website. I went over there where they have it, 2 months old. I fell in love with him, and ever since then, Kristen's been with me. He's 9 years old, and yes, it has been challenging. Having a dog is a responsibility. It's having another kid. Training the dog is very important. Learning to teach him how to actually do his special needs outside, not biting, not chewing, and all that. It takes time to get the dog trained. But a well-trained dog is a happy dog. And that's what actually has happened with Riesling. Riesling, over time, taught me the discipline of taking for a walk every day. I take Riesling for walks in the morning and in the afternoon because it's a big dog. It requires a lot of energy to burn. It's my motivation to come in the morning to do my exercise as well. One of the most important things, and I hope this is education on that part, is sometimes we buy dogs because our kids want a dog. They want a dog. Dad, I want a dog. I want to buy a dog. We buy those dogs, but remember, kids cannot take responsibility on the dogs, taking them for a walk, cleaning after them, feeding them, taking them to the vet. Those are responsibilities that the parents have to take. Often I see kids dragging the dogs, and I feel bad for that because there is not that education that dogs are not for kids, they're for a parent, they're for a family where the parents will take care of them. Feeding the dogs is also very important. Over time, very many times we feel that we feed our dogs and they are still wandering around for some food. Well, not necessarily. They're hungry. They just want to eat and eat non-stop. And what is a result of that is that you get a dog that is overweight. So it's very important always to maintain a good diet for the dog. I feed my dog with dry food and wet food. I also providing some additional food such as vegetables, carrots, eggs, that is being recommended over time. Most important is that a happy dog is a tired dog. A dog that you take for the walk, a dog that you exercise like this one is being doing right now, is a dog that is going to be healthy because the exercise remove the stress, the anxiety of a dog is very helpful. There are times that I'm tired, my job demands, and I'm not able to take my dog for walks as I'm expected to do. So might go a couple days without taking for a long walk, and I can feel my dog being anxious, chasing me throughout the house, following me everywhere I go, looking at me like, "Hey, what's going on?" And yes, what he's calling for this type of action, for this exercise, for this time with him. And again, this is why I love my dog, because he's the one that takes me out for walks. He's the one that gets me entertained as well. So if you're planning to buy a dog, my best recommendation is, number one, make sure that you have the time to take your dog for a walk, because it's not only exercise for him, it's exercise for you as well. Number two, make sure that you feed the dog properly, and you bring a dog to your house to be happy and to make you happy. My kids love this dog. They love playing with him and all that. 10, 15 minutes, then they forget about it because it's my dog, it's their brother, but ultimately it's my responsibility. With this quick tip about dogs and how beneficial they are, I hope that actually this can be beneficial and informative for you. Thank you.